Meantime, calling for a bipartisan effort to, again, root out government waste. Take a look.
Could you imagine standing up here and defending waste, fraud, and abuse? But I think that's what we're seeing when people squeal and don't ask questions.
We're trying to save this country for the next generation, and it would be nice if we had help. But instead, we have people that are fighting us on this.
I would just ask my colleagues across the aisle to get out of the way if you don't want to help. If you don't want to help right the fiscal ship in this country, get out of the way.
Joining the conversation now is the Republican Congressman from the state of South Carolina, William Timmons. Welcome, Congressman. Sits on the DOGE subcommittee. What was accomplished today?
Well, we saw that the Democrats aren't serious. They're not serious about debt. They're not serious about deficit spending. All they want to do is grandstand. It was very sad. And, you know, look, we got a major problem here in this country, $36 trillion in debt, almost a $2 trillion annual deficit. We have to take steps. And this hearing was about Medicaid fraud. And the thing that came out of it is if we have enhanced identity verification and enhanced income verification, we can save $200 billion. So it was successful, but that was in spite of the Democrats, not in any way, shape, or form because of it.
Okay, so what is on the table here? You mentioned Medicaid, right? So I think a lot of people support, broadly speaking, doing away with government waste right now. Now we're having this debate about how you do it. You know, is it legal? Is it going too far? But people broadly support the notion that we have too much waste and we want to do something about it. What's on the table? Everything? Department of Defense, Medicaid, you know, Social Security? What's on the table?
Absolutely everything is on the table. Absolutely everything is on the table. We have such a massive national security threat with our debt and our deficit spending. We have to really grab the bull by the horns and get serious. And today was Medicaid. Look, I'm a captain of the South Carolina Air National Guard. I can promise you we can sharpen our pencils at the Pentagon. We got to have a whole of government approach. There's nothing off limits.
That's interesting because Secretary Hegseth talked about that as well. Similar comments, I think. But give me an example. Like, you've been around the military, so a lot of Republicans will say, no, we got to spend more and more on defense, and they will have priorities. But you say there's waste, fraud, and abuse there. Where?
I mean, I think there's a lot of ways that you can look at it. One thing is the synergies between the different services and ways that we can streamline the costs associated with something as simple as uniforms. You know, every different service branch has a dozen different uniforms. We can streamline there. I'll give you another one, technology. The number of passwords and the challenges I have accessing anywhere from email to medical records, whatever it may be, it's just, it's the history of long-standing legacy projects that are, instead of replaced and overhauled, they're layered on top of one another. So we just really got to look at this from the bottom up, and we got to say, you know, what do we need to do? What is the mission? And obviously, Secretary Hegseth is on board with that, and we're going to make sure that we are efficient with our tax dollars because we don't have a choice.
Right. No, again, a lot of people say that makes sense. All the debt and deficits that we've brought up over the years. Then you see, like we had these protests up a minute ago, Department of Education, people are upset about that being considered. USAID, we've seen that. And it gets to the how, right? So this will be the final thing. So when the president and Musk come in and say, all right, we're going to shut down a department, they run into trouble in the courts because people say, well, you can't do that. You need the Congress. That's what's going to happen, right? At the end of the day, to make real progress, they need you guys on Capitol Hill. Can't do it all themselves.
We need both. And again, the Democrats, we're doing backflips of joy when President Biden signed a $250 billion executive order forgiving student loan debt nationwide. And here we are, Trump saying, no, you can't have a drag show in Ecuador. We're not going to use taxpayer dollars for that. You can't put Sesame Street into Arabic for the Iraqi people. We're not going to do that. We don't have, that's not a good use of taxpayer dollars. So look, they're talking out of both sides of their mouth, and we're going to hold them accountable. We're going to right the fiscal ship, and we're going to get our country back on track. They can kick and scream all they want, but we're going to get it done.
All right, that's Congressman Timmons, Congressman William Timmons, state of South Carolina, Republican. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.